Okay, good morning, guys. This is I have planned this video for you to get to practice a little bit of stoichiometry. So today, what we're going to solve is some of the exercises um, from previous class, all of them, because at this point it should be working there. So also you should practice more with more videos and stuff. But I want to solve in front of you some of these exercises so you can pay attention and get to work there. Well, so I proposed that exercise, which is this. So first of all, what you have to do is balance the reaction. As I said before, remember all of the time you balance the reaction, right? So if you balance the reaction, you were going to find that you were supposed to balance. If you balance the reaction, you're going to find that each moment, if you don't know how to balance, since you are at home, you can use the online balancer for these exercises, because this class wasn't about how to balance reactions, but how to use stoichiometry. So if you have the tools, use them. Let's go to the first one in the first place. So you need to read the exercise in the first case, which says, how many grams of potassium chloride, right? How many grams of potassium chloride form each time 0.085. So what you need to do always is get to write in the first place, get to write it and the data, and then you're going to work with the following. So what you need to do there basically is just get to write, right? So you have that. I'm going to put it in the upper part of the reaction, and then this part there, right? This exactly, because I need the tools there. If you understand that, you're going to work with this. You're going to write this one and underline what you have in the first place. Underline, right? How many grams of potassium? You're passing grams of potassium, right? From 0.085 moles of KClO3. If you understand that, how would you do that, right? What is that for? You're transforming 0.085 moles of KClO3 to grams of potassium. Being said that, what you have to do in the first place is understand the conversion. That's why I told you, you need to know or use the arrows you want to pass for and stuff. Okay, so let's do it. So you will need to do the following. Once you have underlined that, you're going to go to the reaction. And in my reaction, it says you're going to move from this point, from 0.085 moles of KClO3 to grams of potassium. Okay? So meaning that in the reaction, you're going from this to what? 2 grams of potassium chloride, which is here, right? Okay, so you have then, if you understand that, then you need to write the following. You're going to write this, 0.085 moles, right, of KClO3, KCl, right, KClO3, and then the open conversion factor, right? In the lower case, you're going to put what specifically, what you're looking, what you have from the reaction. The reaction, it says you have 13 moles, right, of KClO3, and in the upper part you have specifically 13 moles also of KCl according to the reaction, right? What else you have? Then you have also to transform from 1 mole of KCl, right? You have to transform it to grams, which is, if you add the potassium with the chlorine according to the periodic table, you can't round the mass of potassium by, the mass of chlorine, by the way. You're going to write 74.55 grams of KCl, okay? And then at the end, what you're going to write is equals. I just did in this moment the conversion factors. If you were paying attention, right? Conversion factor, and conversion factor. And here that point specifically. So being said that, you're going to see that the moles of KCl are canceled with the moles of KCl, the moles of this with these moles, and at the end I obtain just that specific info. At the end, what you're going to have is the answer in grams, 6.306 grams of KCl. Important to remember that, guys, you should put the answer in grams of KCl. Just put it in in units. And also to remember that, as you can see, I remain at the end only with grams of KCl. So that's the important thing at this moment. And also well, something else. This conversion factor I'm going to enclose in this moment is the one that came from my chemical reaction. Okay? Chemical reaction, right? This other conversion factor is obtained from the periodic table. Okay? So important to read. That's why you must read the reaction. Remember the steps we followed today, right? We said how many grams of potassium chloride, so that's what you're looking for, and from each time 0.085 moles of KCl3 react. So this is the data, 0.085 moles of KCl is the data. You're moving from that one to grams of potassium. Again, from 0.085 moles of KCl3. My reaction says that 13 moles of KCl3 produce 13 moles of KCl, right? But the question is in grams, because if it were in moles, the answer would be the same one like in here. But since it's in grams, you pass it, that one to grams, and that's it. Okay, guys, I want you to take notes about this, and I'm going to create a new video for the other exercises.